This happened when I was 16 years old. Back then I was always trying to make extra cash. I wasn't old enough for most real jobs, so I babysat whenever I could. Most of the gigs were for neighbors or friends of my parents. Easy money. Watch some kids for a few hours, play video games, and get paid. One Friday night in late October my mom showed me a Facebook post from a woman in the next town over. She needed a last-minute sitter for her 6-year-old daughter, Lily. The pay was really good, almost double what I usually made. The mom said Lily would already be asleep when I got there and probably wouldn't wake up. I just had to stay until she got home from her night shift around 7 a.m. I texted her and she replied within minutes. She sounded normal, friendly even. She told me she'd leave the key under the mat and that I should make myself at home. My mom called her to check everything out. They talked for a few minutes and my mom gave me the thumbs up. She even drove me there herself. The house was in a quiet neighborhood at the end of a cul-de-sac. Big trees in the yard, porch light on. It looked like every other suburban house. My mom waited in the car while I grabbed the key and let myself in. The second I stepped inside I felt off. All the lights were on, which was weird for a kid who was supposedly asleep. The place smelled like air freshener trying to cover up something else. I whispered hello, just in case, but nobody answered. I locked the door behind me and sent my mom a text that I was good. She drove off. I set my backpack down in the living room, and looked around. There were family photos on the walls, mom, dad, little girl. Toys scattered on the floor. A pink backpack with Lily's name on it. Everything looked normal, at first. I decided to check on Lily, so I could relax. The mom had said her room was at the end of the hallway upstairs. I crept up the stairs, trying not to make noise. The house was dead quiet, except for the fridge humming downstairs. I reached the bedroom door. It was cracked open. I gently pushed it wider, and looked in. The bed was made. There were stuffed animals lined up neatly, but no Lily. The room felt cold, unused. I checked the closet. Nothing but clothes. I even looked under the bed. Empty. My heart started beating faster. Maybe she was sleeping somewhere else. I went back downstairs, and checked every room. Guest room, empty. Master bedroom, bed made, no one there. I started calling the mom's number. It rang 4 times, then went to voicemail. I left a message asking where Lily was. That's when I noticed something strange. All the kid drawings on the fridge looked old. The paper was yellowed. Some had dust on them. The toys in the living room had that faded look, like they hadn't been played with in months. I told myself I was being paranoid. Maybe Lily was at a sleepover, or something, and the mom forgot to mention it. I tried calling again. Still no answer. I sat on the couch and turned on the TV low, trying to distract myself. Around 11:30. I heard a floorboard creak upstairs. Just one. Then silence. I froze. I grabbed a knife from the kitchen, not to hurt anyone, just to feel safer, and slowly went back upstairs. Every door was still open except one at the very end of the hall. That one was closed when I first went up. I know it was. I stood outside it for what felt like forever. Then I heard breathing. Slow, heavy breathing from the other side. I backed away and called the mom again. This time it went straight to voicemail, like the phone was turned off. I went back downstairs and checked all the locks. That's when I saw it. The backyard light was on now. I never turned it on. Through the glass door I could see footprints in the dew on the grass leading from the woods behind the house right up to the back porch. They were big. Adult size. I started shaking. I called my mom. She picked up on the second ring. I told her there was no kid in the house and someone was outside. She told me to get out immediately. While I was on the phone with her, I heard slow footsteps coming down the stairs. Heavy. Deliberate. Not a child's footsteps. I ran to the front door, unlocked it, and sprinted outside. I didn't even close it. I ran down the street in the dark, still on the phone with my mom. She was already driving to come get me. Behind me I heard the front door slam shut. Then I heard running. I cut through a neighbor's yard and hid behind a shed. I could hear someone moving through the street, breathing hard, looking for me. A car turned the corner, my mom. I ran out waving my arms. I jumped in and we sped off. She wanted to call the police right then, but I just wanted to get away. The next day we did call them. They went to the house. It was empty. No furniture, no photos, no toys. Just an abandoned property that had been listed for sale for months. The Facebook account that posted the babysitting ad was gone. The phone number was disconnected. To this day I have no idea who was in that house with me. I don't know if Lily ever existed. I don't know who was breathing behind that door or who chased me down the street. All I know is that something was very wrong in that house, and I was never supposed to leave it.